Brandon, obviously a disappointing night for you tonight, mate. You couldn't score the goals. You couldn't get over the line. Give me your thoughts, mate.
Well, first of all, I want to congratulate you guys, Man United, because winning a game with 10 men is unprecedented. There are some clubs in the Premier League that can't do that, you see. So, and with 10 men for over 45 minutes as well. So, yeah, well done to you guys. Arsenal can't do that, unfortunately. So, big up yourselves. I think you should be proud of the performance tonight. I know it's Ipswich, but be proud of it. Yeah. Where do we start, Tel? Where do we start? I came on after the West Ham performance and I said that I was very disappointed in the manager not adapting and changing to suit the players that he has at his disposal. And apparently, the manager went away from the West Ham game and he was so disappointed with it that he decided to make one change out of the entire starting 11. Yeah, so, clearly doing something different didn't register in his head. With all the anger that he felt after the game, he didn't think, oh, just maybe we should try and do something different. Maybe, having to score 2 late goals against Leicester, barely creating anything, creating absolutely nothing against West Ham. Maybe I should, I don't know, maybe play that striker that we have on our bench from the youth academy. Maybe give him a run out. No. Let's play Mikel Merino up front again. Let's play Calafiori at left back again. And then, halfway through the game, as Agal says, we started interchanging. Mikel Merino at left back, Calafiori up front. What are we doing here? I know we've got injuries, right? That's no excuse. It's no excuse, right? And it's no excuse because a lot of the injuries that Arsenal have got this season have been down to the manager in the first place. He played Ben White for 3 months this season, knowing that he needed knee surgery in August. We've all been calling for Bukayo Saka to have some form of competition slash somebody who can come in and do his job in the entire 5 years that he's been here, and he hasn't done that, and he's had the funds to go out and do that. So again, when you overplay a player and consistently playing week in, week out, and he's playing week in, week out for England as well on international duties, what do you expect? He's going to get injured. We decided to, again, I said this before, we've sold players in this transfer window, which I'm not disappointed about them leaving, but you didn't replace them. Eddie Nketiah, I wasn't disappointed that he left the football club, but you didn't replace him.
Yeah.
So you've got Kai Havertz playing minute after minute after minute after minute, and then you wonder why he picks up a hamstring injury and that puts him out for the rest of the season. These are all things that have accumulated and resulted in what we are seeing right now. And in all honesty, we went to Forest tonight. We was okay. We controlled the majority of the game, but Arsenal have been foreplay FC all season. Yeah? Lack of clinical edge. And the manager brings off the captain again when we need a goal. He brings off our best attacking player again when we need a goal and throws on Sterling. Doesn't try and do anything different. Yeah. And we're in a situation now where I'm looking at our last 11 fixtures and all the hope that's diminished about us winning the league title, or the hope that diminished for a lot of these top gooners finally tonight, because I was saying weeks and weeks ago that we weren't winning the league, we're going to have to start looking over our shoulders. I ain't even joking. I've looked at our last 11 fixtures and I've got us winning maybe 3 or 4 of them, maximum. The rest of them, I'm not saying we'll lose them, but we will definitely drop points in them. We can't score goals. We can't even have shots on target, We've had 1 shot on target again tonight, 2 shots on target against West Ham, and 2 shots on target against Leicester, and they was both goals. Like, if this manager does not change and try and do something different to get the best out of what he has got, which we know he's not going to because he's arrogant as fuck. We see that in his press conference in the midweek, talking about red cards, talking about injuries and how how Arsenal would be mid-table basically if it wasn't for him because he's such a talented guy. Talks so much shit. Yeah, he has been a massive reason as to why we've had this downfall. And do you know what? I don't like saying this because I don't want to come across as I want my team to lose, but maybe it would be for the best if Arsenal drop out of the Champions League places this season. Because maybe more and more fans would wake up to this nonsense and start demanding better, Tel. Yeah, because I'm sick and tired of it. Like, we're just on the roundabout time and time and time again. And people keep telling us, oh, wait till the summer, wait until we go out and we do this. We need at least 6 players in the summer. Arsenal ain't going to do that. It's embarrassing. It really is.
By the way, real quick about Brandon saying that Arsenal have been struggling to score goals. Arsenal played 4 games, 1 in the Carabao Cup semifinal, second leg, 3 in the Prem. Grand total of 2 goals. 2 goals against Leicester. They didn't score against West Ham, Forest, or Newcastle since the 5-1. So he's dead. He's bang on the money about the.
We've got to go to Anfield. We've got to play Bournemouth. We've got to play Newcastle at home. We've got Man United at Old Trafford next. And by the way, regardless of how crap Manchester United are or how crap people think Man United are, every single season without fail, Man United give us a game, regardless, right? And at least Man United, for as crap as they are, they're actually scoring goals. I don't see us scoring a goal against you.
But this is one thing I was. I wouldn't say that. Hang on, no. Brandon's right. Brandon's right. They might not score, but we'll score for you. Don't worry. We'll find a way. The thing is, though, Steve and Brandon, I know you should have bought more in the summer. You should have bought in January. I'm not surprised to see that you've only scored 2 goals in your last 4 games when your 4 main attackers are out. And that's not I'm not using that as an excuse. I'm just saying I'm not sitting here going, massively shocked. I actually, on reflection, I think Moreno should have been used as an impact sub up front as opposed to the striker. Similarly, by the way, to how Ten Hag for 2 years used McTominay when Man United needed a goal. He never started as a striker, but it was, you know what? 20 minutes to go, throw you on there as an example, do some things that are maybe a little bit unorthodox. I'm not blaming him because he's a central midfield player, but I watch him, and when you've got to be on the pitch for large periods of time, he struggles to be a striker. And again, you can't blame him. He's a fucking midfielder. Most midfielders in the Prem can't play number 9. That's why they're midfielders. But yeah,
I don't blame him one little bit, right? But Arteta, only 2 years ago, was talking about how Arsenal have to share goals around. We don't need a natural number 9 because if we share goals around the pitch, then we'll be okay. We did that for the season that we was 8 points clear. Odegaard come up with 15 goals, Martinelli 15 goals, etc., etc. My question is, we're missing the front line. Why can't these midfielders step up? Take the game by the scruff of the neck, score goals. We've got plenty of senior players in this team. This is the disappointing thing, right? They're all looking to poor old 17-year-old Ethan Nwaneri to do something. And when he can't do something because he's being marked out of the game, we fall apart. What is this?
Brandon, I hear you, mate. And I think, as you say, when I look back at the summer, it's obvious now. I thought that Odegaard, partly, and Martinelli, my belief was, I thought you might get them back to similar goal scoring levels that you guys got out of them 2 years ago. That faith that Arsenal have shown in them just hasn't paid off, because if both of them did have seasons of that level, again, you'd be closer to the top of the league. So you certainly need to invest more. Jason, I know you've been very disappointed with Arsenal. What were your thoughts on today and the remainder of the season?
Can we talk about the real football team here? What's going on? The team that's about to be Premier League champions. I will talk about Stoke City from Wish.
That's
some shame.
We started with Liverpool, but
Stoke City from Wish. They played Moreno on top of their crap.
Just shush a minute. Sam, you got here 20 minutes late. We started on Liverpool, but you were late, bruv. So hush your guns.
I was not late. You were doing the monologue.
No. We were all, the panel were on 20 minutes before you got here. Jason, over to you, my friend.
I felt done. I'm actually done now. Like literally, it's not
You have an
overreaction.
Inter jersey on. We get that.
I know I'm replacing Judge Mo, mate.
Bro, change allegiance between the match reaction and the game ending.
It has to be done. I'm sick of it. I can't be asked. Marino up top, Sterling and Trossard in phase 5. I'm done. I'm literally done. Literally, to be honest, we weren't. I wouldn't say like we were awful, but it's just the attack, the front 5 players in the pitch just couldn't do anything. Odegaard once again, another away game. Like he disappeared again, Mr. Pillowfoot. Like honestly, he can't shoot to save his life. And you know, Calafiori, stinker and hooked. I told you, start of the season, I was like, you know what, this guy's a bit. But yeah, got taken off once again. I'm telling you, it's all down to the board, all down to the fan base as well. You know.
But at least he's handsome, right?
Pardon? Oh,
At least he's handsome.
At least,
Hey,
you know, he was an Arsenal fan in a when he was a kid with that photo. You know?
Relax, man. It's one of those things, man. It's one of those things. I'm just over it, man. Both games, like you know, title's done. I mean, what's to play for? Like, I just can't wait to go for international break. That's what I'm saying. Literally, I can't watch Marino like week in, week out now. So I'm just.
You do know your fan base deserves that. When you make comparisons,
yes, it's the fan that I told you. I put it in my live. Like,
yeah, what did you guys?
Oh no, but I didn't even tell you.
I had a great joke and Staffy ruined it. Sorry, I was gonna. Yeah, Marino up front. It's like watching San Marino.
I didn't ruin anything. I was
That's one of the worst jokes. That joke is worse than watching Marino up top. Like that.
That's
joke.
not
But it's better than your haircut, Sam. So there's
Oh, stop.
pros and
My hair
cons.
is
I rather watch. I hate Eddie and Ketia, but I'd rather watch him than Marino. I can't lie.
Sam's hair is transfer free, Terry. Remember that.
No, Sam's hair,
transfer free.
and look, he looks. It's like very 70s. Do you know what I mean? Very 70s look about him. Do you know what I mean? The man could be. The man could be in the Bee Gees, 100%. Do you know what I mean?
Nothing wrong with it. Nothing wrong with an old school look, man. Big up the old school look.
It's true. It's very true. Staffy, sorry, you were saying something, Staffy. Sorry.
No, I was just gonna say. I mean, to be fair, when I said they deserve it, I never clarified why. There's 100 reasons why you guys deserve this, but the reason I was going for is that he scored a brace against Leicester, and I heard my guy Fellaini's name being dragged into this. I said, bro, leave Fellaini out.
Oh, I'm not part of it. I swear, I'm not part of it.
I'm not blaming you.
I'm
not blaming you. Don't worry about it. I'm just saying, bro. I saw Fellaini's name. Marwan Fellaini, bro. Listen, the tree, the legend, bro. I mean, listen, when his name started getting dragged as this guy was a scrub, when he, bro, you remember when we were doing the Barclays, whatever it was in the beginning of the season, Barclays Heroes, whatever it was? Bro, put respect on Fellaini's name. The guy actually knew how to play football. They just decided to use him as a target man for whatever reason later in his career. Marino couldn't lace his boots, bro. Let's just be honest. But, bro, I'm not going to lie. You guys have had it coming for a minute, bro. I mean, we were here in January, and I was getting called every name under the sun because I was saying, bro, you guys are just out of ideas. You're just genuinely out of ideas. And
that's a story.
2 months later, with no backings, and let's be honest, it's the injuries. Look where you ended up, bro. Honestly. And you know, bro, I mean, since I'm blaming people, I don't like to really do this, but since we're blaming people, I know Igal left, but Igal, he should bring his ass back here, bro. This guy's sitting there yesterday.
You know what? I'm going to call it Darwin this year. I swear he said that, yeah. If Arnie's not won the league, yeah, he's Arteta out.
No. Not only did he say that, not only did he say it, and he went back on it.
But now there are unprecedented circumstances. Never ever happened before.
Hassan, forget that. He said also, I remember that, and he will clarify and he will confirm that if he was here. He said it on the Terrace before. He said the only time he would go out on Arteta is if he sees the team starting to regress. Well, guess what, Igal? You have regressed this season, and you're not going to win the league, and Liverpool will. These are two the things that you set as barometers. If those two things happen, I'm gonna go out on Arteta. I respect Igal. I love that Igal likes to back his club and his manager and all that stuff, and he stands on business. But at some point, bro, you have to look at this and say, well, instead of waiting for us to regress, how about we just move on while we're still good? We don't have to wait for this whole shit to just go down. Then we have to blow up this whole team and rebuild again. That has been the main thing for success over the last few years that Liverpool and City did. More City, I mean, except for this season. They just always know how to stay up there and not wait for a serious regression before they become good. Go ahead.
No, there is one thing. Terry and KJ remember this. Igal at one point
about 3 years ago, Igal was actually Arteta out.
Oh, I remember that.
It took
The
him
OGs
a
remember
while.
It was after a Crystal Palace game. I remember it.
Yeah.
Igal was
So he has
Arteta out for like 2 weeks. We all remember
Yeah.
that. We all remember that.
Cool.
But